Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, GMB Today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The chase returned to TV screens on Wednesday, but ITV viewers weren't impressed as they claimed the show was being spoiled by one issue. The chase fans were left less than thrilled as the show aired a fresh episode on Wednesday, 19 March, with some viewers criticizing the contestant's strategy. Bradley Walsh was back in charge, welcoming hopefuls Cesare, Colin, Dawn, and Lara to face Anne Hegarty, known as the governess. Colin kicked things off by taking Anne's modest £1,000 offer, but managed to secure his place in the final chase with an impressive round. Lara, however, wasn't so lucky. After also accepting a lower offer, she was caught by Anne and eliminated from the game. Dawn, the third contestant, similarly shunned the higher £5,000 sum for the safer £1,000 bet, which paid off as she joined Colin in the final. Viewers tuning into ITV expressed their discontent on social media, lamenting over the frequent acceptance of low offers this series, suggesting it was detracting from the show's excitement, reports Bristol Live. One disgruntled fan vented on Twitter, now X, "Too many low offers being taken this series, spoiling the show unfortunately. #TheChase." While another echoed the sentiment with #TheChase, here we go again, low. What a waste of time. Comments continued to pour in, with one viewer remarking, "Player 1 going low again, #TheChase." And another frustrated fan posting, "2 players through with only £3,000 after taking the low offer. Should have stuck to buying lottery scratch cards. An absolute joke. #TheChase." In a bold move that stood out from his fellow participants, Cesare took the governess Anne's top offer of £87,000 on the chase. His successful cash builder round added up to a stellar £90,000, which he carried into the final chase with Dawn and Colin. Social media users were quick to commend Cesare for his daring strategy. A fan tweeted, "Well done, Cesare, that's what this game is all about. #TheChase, #no bottling." While another posted, "Well done, Cesare, #TheChase." Despite their hard-earned pot, the team couldn't outsmart chaser Anne in the final and ultimately left empty-handed. There's never a dull day on ITV's The Chase. With Bradley Walsh's cheeky charm, contestants' nail-biting runs, and the towering presence of the chasers, the show has long been a fan favorite. But on one particular evening, something rather unexpected happened. Not because of the questions, the contestants, or even the chasers' performance. Instead, it was one tiny detail that had millions of viewers reaching for their phones, and they all seemed to agree. Something just didn't sit right. The episode began like any other. Bradley welcomed 4 hopeful contestants, each with their own quirky introductions and stories. Spirits were high, the audience chuckled at Bradley's jokes, and anticipation built for the arrival of the chaser. But as soon as the camera panned to the iconic set, eager-eyed viewers began whispering online. "What's going on with the lighting?" one fan tweeted. Another chimed in, "Has anyone else noticed the background looks different today? It's way too dark." It wasn't long before the #TheChase lighting started trending. Fans were convinced the studio looked oddly dim, with the famous chase wall appearing less vibrant than usual. For a show so visually recognizable, even the slightest tweak to the aesthetics was bound to cause a stir. As contestant after contestant stepped up to face the chaser, social media was ablaze. "I can barely see their faces," one viewer complained. "It feels like I'm watching in night mode," joked another. Meanwhile, Bradley carried on as if nothing was wrong, his laughter filling the studio, and the chaser, Mark the Beast, looking as formidable as ever. If the contestants were distracted by the darker set, they didn't let it show. One young student managed to bank an impressive £7,000, while a retired teacher pulled off a nail-biting win against the chaser's quick-fire answers. But even these thrilling moments weren't enough to silence the ongoing chorus from fans at home. The detail had taken on a life of its own. By the time the final round began, the chatter had reached fever pitch. "I feel like I need a torch to watch this episode," one viewer posted. Another cheekily added, "Maybe ITV's trying to save electricity." The final chase itself was a roller coaster, contestants building a respectable 18-step lead only for the beast to catch them with seconds to spare. Gasps filled the studio. Bradley pulled his signature mock-shocked face, and the defeated team managed to smile through their disappointment. Normally, the outcome would have dominated conversations, with debates raging about question difficulty or chaser tactics. But not tonight. Tonight, all the attention was fixed firmly on the show's new, moody look. By the next morning, entertainment headlines were echoing what fans had been saying all evening. The Chase viewers issue same complaint over one detail. It seemed a simple tweak in lighting had overshadowed the entire episode, proving just how closely audiences pay attention to their beloved quiz show. Sometimes it's not the questions that keep people talking, it's the details nobody expected.